It's the Russians again, isn't it? Facebook has uncovered a complex disinformation campaign that may have been aimed at influencing the upcoming U.S. midterm elections. 32 false pages and profiles on Facebook and Instagram between March 2017 and May 2018 have been removed after they violated a ban on coordinated inauthentic behavior. The operatives put out a total of 9,500 posts on Facebook, luring 290,000 people who reportedly followed at least one of the pages. From April 2017 to June this year, the accounts ran 150 ads worth $11,000 paid for in American and Canadian dollars. They also created 30 events which attracted the interest of 4,700 accounts. One bogus page that promoted a counter-protest even coordinated with administrators from legitimate pages to co-host the event. Those admins have since been notified. Facebook COO Sheryl Sandberg says an investigation into the operation is still ongoing. And while they haven't expressly identified the Russians as the culprits, tools and techniques used in this case were reminiscent of a Kremlin-linked group believed to have interfered with the 2016 elections. Facebook sure has its hands full.
Facebook finds fake Russian accounts spreading fake news. Aha, so it was the Russians all along. Either that or Facebook is trying to make something out of nothing. Facebook says around 3,000 ads worth $100,000 ran on their network over a 2-year period, ending in May 2017, adding that the purpose of the ads were to spread divisive social and political messages. The ads directed people to 470 accounts that were spreading false news or were in breach of company policies and have since been shut down. As part of an internal investigation on how Facebook could have been used to influence the last U.S. election, the company found ads that were bought from U.S. IP addresses, but with their language set to Russian. According to Facebook, in that part of the review, they uncovered about $50,000 in potentially politically related spending on about 2,200 ads. The advertisements did not support any particular candidate, but focused on immigration, race, and equal rights.
Lawsuit says Facebook's been spying on users. A lawsuit filed in California claims Facebook hasn't been very friendly to its users. Former startup 643 claims that Facebook used its apps for mass surveillance on users by assembling data from their text and photos, listening to their microphones, and using Bluetooth to pinpoint locations, sometimes without consent. 643 had an app called Pinkini that let you scan their Facebook friends for bikini pics. Citing the lawsuit, The Guardian reports that Facebook could gather metadata from Android phone text messages. 643 claims the company could access nearly all photos on iPhones, as well as those not uploaded to Facebook. The lawsuit also alleges that Facebook also acquired some people's data without their consent. According to The Guardian, the company allegedly gathered information sent by users not on the platform to people with Facebook apps on their phone. Citing the lawsuit, the Huffington Post reports Facebook allegedly used information from Onavo, an app it owns, to observe what people use their phones for beyond Facebook. Facebook has rejected all the claims made by 643.
Facebook taking heat for Cambridge Analytica breach. Are there really that many suckers in the US? Of course there are. Facebook is facing calls for regulation from Congress after reports that a political consultant gained inappropriate access to 50 million users' data beginning in 2014. Cambridge Analytica used personal information taken without permission early in 2014 to build a system that could profile US voters in order to more effectively target them with personalized political ads. Around 270,000 people allowed a researcher to use their personal data, who also scraped the data off all their friends as well until the end of 2015. The researcher then sold the data to Cambridge Analytica. Cambridge Analytica worked on Trump's 2016 campaign. However, a Trump campaign official said it used Republican data sources for voter information, not Cambridge Analytica. Facebook is claiming Cambridge Analytica and researchers were in breach of policy and that it was exploring legal action. Facebook moves users to duck EU privacy law. While the world is still trying to figure out why the Zuckerberg needs a booster chair, his social media juggernaut was busy making moves. Facebook has moved more than 1.5 billion users out of reach of a new European Union privacy law. Users outside the US and Canada are currently governed by terms of service agreed with the social network's international headquarters in Ireland. The European Union's General Data Protection Regulation, GDPR, is set to take effect May 25th. The new law allows European regulators to fine companies for collecting or using personal data without users' consent. Facebook is liable under GDPR fines of up to 4% of its global revenue, around $1.6 billion, for any infractions. Facebook user data from Asia, Africa, and Latin America will be transferred from the Ireland headquarter offices to main offices in California. The change affects more than 70% of the site's 2 billion-plus members. As of December, Facebook had 239 million users in the US and Canada, 370 million in Europe, and 1.52 billion users everywhere else. Let's be honest, people. If you're really concerned about your privacy, don't sign up for free social media sites. FaceSuck has been collecting your phone and text history. Facebook has been scraping call records and SMS data from Android devices for years. After FacePlant's Cambridge Analytica scandal, several users reported finding months or years of calls history data in their downloadable Facebook data file, according to Ars Technica. FacePunch needs your contacts, SMS data, and call history to improve its friend recommendation algorithm and figure out who your true pals are. FaceSuck says it has an opt-in prompt that lets the social media monster continuously upload your contact data, including call and text history. What could possibly go wrong by letting some brats at Facebook have access to your phone? More trouble for Facebook. Social media giant Facebook has recently fired an engineer who allegedly used his privileges to stalk women online. Confirmed by TechCrunch, Facebook launched an investigation into a claim made by cybersecurity expert Jackie Stokes, who said the person was a security engineer and likely used privileged access to find women. According to the excerpt of a Tinder conversation posted by Stokes on Twitter, the engineer mentioned to a woman that he is a security analyst. Then he told the woman that he's a professional stalker, as he also tries to find out who the hackers are in real life. Okay, that's a bit weird. The professional stalker then confessed that he stalked the woman and admitted that it's hard to find out what she's like in real life. Oh, yeah, that's not creepy at all. Stokes said through the man's Tinder profile, LinkedIn, and Facebook's chief security officer Alex Stamos' connections on encryption key directory Keybase, the man is indeed a Facebook employee. After the exchange was revealed, Stamos said the pro stalker was immediately fired from his fancy Silicon Valley job. The social media giant later responded to the incident by saying that access is logged when employees request data outside their purview and that they're warned when the need for access is confirmed. Stamos added that Facebook has strict policy controls and technical restrictions so that employees can only access certain data they need for their jobs, and said whoever abuses the controls will be fired. The incident has become the newest case for potential abuse of user information, as Facebook chief executive Mark Zuckerberg said in early April that he made a huge mistake for not focusing on this aspect.